Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to pound their way in. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off-play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. Thrust that arm out. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good. By the QB, you're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target, no one's open, throw it away, and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Showing off the arm. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stuff.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Snags a quick pass on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They're dealing with a second and long. They send the tight end in motion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at the Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Might be changing the route. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and 4. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Caught inside the 30, and he'll bring it back. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He's got an open man. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. But a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Oregon, 17, Ohio State, 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out of wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there. Because this is a weapon.
And this defense is dialed in. This is fun to watch. The pass defense all being on a string, understanding their responsibilities, almost had another interception there. They are hunting the football.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
That's caught. It's Hughes.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's got it. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Might be looking to run. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throwing on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. The Ducks will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Going up top again. Steps away to find some room. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
A quarterback sneak on second down. I've got to think somebody got confused on the play call. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They're working that left side.
Interesting decision here for the head coach. Do you just kick the field goal and guarantee yourself the lead, or do you go for the touchdown and try to create a little bit of separation between yourself and your opponent here in the 4th quarter?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
you